Okay, let's go again. Second game of Foggy versus Remind. Let's see if Remind, instead of pulling out the Fairy Dragons this time, is gonna go for some fancy Hippo Riders. Would really love to see that. Well, really, we just need Sonic to still be in here. Sadly, he got kicked out earlier by Foggy. But Sonic likes to sometimes go for beautiful Hippo Riders and make it work. Already seen it once in Secret Valley from him. And some other times on other maps as well, I think. But there's Altis, there's Sonic, so we have to believe in Remind to actually go for the beautiful Hippo Riders. Or some fancy stuff. And, well, not much to say about the build orders, really. Let's see what hero he's gonna... Well, he's obviously gonna go for the Demon Hunter, but we can still have hope, of course. There's a double Demon Hunter. I'd really love to see some Priestess play, actually, but sadly no one really does that anymore, it seems like. Can you call Blizzard on stream to tell them we need Night Elf nerfs ASAP? I called them already, but they won't listen to me because there's still no patch. Well, I don't know, like, didn't Blizzard even remove their calling support completely a while ago? Or like a couple of months ago even? Maybe a year? I don't even know. I mean, the thing is though, I don't know how that really works out with the patch. They announced like balance patch half a year ago or something, and absolutely nothing is happening so far. So I don't know when we will ever get that patch. But I mean, let's see. Maybe I'm gonna get my special contacts going there at Blizzard and try to get something done. Foggy is not eating, or did he eat a tree here? Oh, he did eat a tree here, okay. So his Ancient 4 is actually quite fine. They got too many calls about Night Elf issues? Probably, yeah. Well, and probably also about, like World of Warcraft, most likely. Because people probably didn't want to play a Facebook game or something like that. But anyway. Not gonna start writing about that now, else I'm gonna write the whole day. Like, literally. But anyway, it's claws for Remind, whereas it's gloves for Foggy. And both are going for an early tech, exact same build order basically. Well, not completely. Foggy is going for additional archers, Remind is moving his Ancient Fort over to the expansion creep to get some creeping done. So there's some slight difference there. And Remind has a Gauntlet of Strength, while Foggy just got his level 2 with the level 1 Gnoll here. So Remind has a better chance for trading, basically. And there's the Mana Burn trade. That's like the gameplay I like to see. And now Foggy actually committing to the Moonwell will be able to cancel it, but it's gonna hurt his Demon Hunter quite a bit. But he can just go to the healing fountain and heal up again. Let's see if Remind can maybe somehow capitalize on this to keep Foggy's Demon Hunter on low HP and try to get something done there. Maybe be able to secure the Gnoll Ward in here for another item for a Circlet, or another Claws, or Claws of Haste, or something like that. For now, Foggy going for the Hunter's Hall, whereas Remind is going for the Hunter's Hall as well. Both still going for basically the exact same build order, except for the one additional archer that Foggy went for. And Remind's Ancient of 4 already in a much better position to actually do some creeping. Foggy managed to heal back up again though. He's gonna lose an archer in return though. She sadly couldn't pull the creeps in time, so that's more experience for the Demon Hunter. And Foggy just getting the Staff of Teleportation now, and he wants to cancel the Hunter's Hall. And he probably will be able to do so, and this is a big deal. This could actually force Remind to go into a different strategy, like Archer Talons again or something like that, but that's not really a possibility if his Ancient 4 is down here and he can't root him in without creeping this. So he will probably just have to rebuild his Hunter's Hall and, well, take the fact that he has a delayed production for his Bears and Rides. He already rebuilt it though while his other one was still being cancelled. So that was nice play by Remind, but he will still have to wait some time for it to finish. Keep of the Grove coming in, that's just a standard hero to go for in Night Elf Mirror if both are playing Bear Mirror. And Foggy already getting his first Ancient Floor up, as well as some additional wisps. His Ancient Floor now is in position as well to actually creep the expansion camp. And it would also pen enough energy for a Remind. Let's see what Foggy can get here. Claws of Deck +9, that's definitely a better trade for Foggy here. There are Slippers of Agility for Remind though, so that's really awesome for him. Let's see if Foggy can maybe get the same. If Foggy gets Slippers of Agility now, his Remind would just be a beast. He actually gets them, holy shit. He's gonna be a beast. Like, together with Up of Venom now, dude, he's gonna be so strong. Like, his attack speed is insane because of those two items. He has survivability because of Slippers and Circlet, and more damage output because of Claws and all the other items anyway. So the Keeper coming in here now, first Ancient Floor coming up for Remind as well. Detonate on the Wisp, not much else he can do there. And Remind, he's going for the counter cancel, gonna cancel that one Ancient Floor maybe. Well, then again, there's the Keeper coming in for the Entangle, so... Not sure if the Demon Hunter will be able to cancel this, especially if he spends 2 hits on the opponent's Demon Hunter instead of the Ancient Floor. And now it's just pretty damn screwed. He can't step out of here. He can't step out of here with the Entangle on the Keeper. That was beautifully done by Remind. Loses one Archer for it though, but that's still better than losing your TP. So nicely done by Remind here. And Foggy actually going into 2 Dryads. Usually you only see 1 Dryad in this Bear Mirror matchup. Just 1 Dryad to dispel the Entangle, but for some reason Foggy actually wants to go into 2 Dryads this time. And getting his Adept upgrade, a shop, abolish magic, all the beautiful stuff. The thing is though, Remind has a higher level Demon Hunter, but then again, Foggy's Demon Hunter is still stronger, except for the mana burn, because of all those beautiful items. Was a good trade for Remind still though. He picked up 1 Archer. Well, not necessarily a good trade, because he needs to heal up his Demon Hunter somehow, and he's not gonna get Adept Bears anytime soon. So he actually has to burn all the remains of his Moonwell shoes. So that's gone now. And Foggy now, he just wants to creep some stuff. Get close to his level 3 Demon Hunter. Did I mention Resident Sleeper yet? No, but I actually always get tired when I cast, so it's not unusual. But your 3 attacks are pretty much on the exact same timing. And Foggy already managed to... Wait, no, he didn't go for the shop, never mind. He just grabbed the green camp. Remind's gonna try to go for the shop now, while Foggy is probably gonna do the same. Although Foggy could creep check this quite effectively, but maybe just doesn't want to spend the time on it. Because he can creep faster anyway, he has a bigger army. He has the Ancient Floor to help him as well. So he's fine with trading creeps because he can just do it a lot more quickly. Let's see what item he is gonna get now. That's really damn important about this. That's gonna play a big role potentially. 1 of mana stealing, that's really damn bad for Foggy. 1 of mana stealing for Remind as well, so that's basically balanced out. Create a healing potion or invul pot would have been really damn good in this mirror. But both of the players actually got the worst. Well, not the worst item possible. Scroll of the Beast would be even worse. But it's still that bad that they sell it anyways, so that doesn't really make a difference. 37 of supply for Remind versus 41 of Foggy. The thing is though, Foggy has a lot more gold still. Even though he's ahead in supply. Which should not be the case normally.
Players' forces are under attack.
And no player is getting upgrades yet. There's a pendant on the Keeper, which is not too bad, but in this Potion Demon Hunter, he has to be so careful though, he just wants to steal the item. And... it's a Crystal Ball, and Remind just didn't pick it up. He wanted to pick it up with his Keeper because Demon was full on items. So, luckily for Remind, it was like a real shitty item, but it's still 250 gold for Foggy. Well, I mean, he also spent 100 gold on the Invis Potion, but still, it's a good trade, a really good trade. Cloak of Flames for Foggy, which is not the best item at all, really, but it's also not too bad, I guess, in Bear Mirror. And the thing is also, Foggy solo crept his Keeper, so he's already level 3, while the Keeper of Remind is only level 2.
A player's forces are under
So
attack.
that's quite nice for Foggy at this point. Ancients of War smacking each other a little bit. But, well, Remind's Ancient of War is gonna win that trade because he's gonna get some help now from his fancy army here. And now it's 49 supply against 50. The difference is Foggy has a 1k gold bank, which is a big deal. He has a Scroll of Healing as well, whereas Remind doesn't have that. He has an Invul Pot instead. But Foggy just seems to be really quite far ahead. He just has so much more gold, it's insane.
A player's
But he's
forces are
incredibly
under
low on
attack.
lumber. But he already has his Moonwell upgrade, he already has Ultra Vision as well, I guess. And he has Mark of the Claw too, so he doesn't need that much lumber anymore anyway. All he needs lumber for is production and, well, upgrades if he wants to still get those. Which would be quite nice for him, but, well, he needs the lumber for it. Remind is going for the upgrades though, so Remind will be ahead in upgrades. Yeah, both players just continuing to creep now. Triple heal scroll for Foggy, that's really a lot. And he's getting another Gloves of Haste. At this point there's just too many items on his team to really.
Forces are under attack.
And Rune Braces for Foggy.
A town
He's
is
probably
under
just gonna sell it for more gold. Boots of Quel'Thalas for Remind, so a plus 31 Demon Hunter to get a Roar. And plus 9 agility here, so he's a beast. Only mana burning that Keeper, so he's pretty damn low on mana already, whereas Remind's Keeper has close to a 500 mana. And Remind managed to pick off a Moonwell of Foggy, so Foggy's actually supply block, he's gonna pick off another Moonwell. And Remind in fact just focusing the base of Foggy, not even paying attention to the army, and he's just gonna TP out of here in a second. Stabs the bear after dispelling the Entangle. So he didn't lose anything in this fight, never mind, he just lost it right. But still, that trade was really damn nice for Remind, and even though he was behind on resources for a bit, now he definitely balanced that out again. He's getting more upgrades as well, so it's 1-1 against 0-0. Foggy was already having lumber issues before this happened, but now he has to rebuild those Moonwells, so that's 2 Wisps busy with building Moonwells, it's 80 lumber that he has to spend on them. And also the Wisps are not getting lumber while they're building the Moonwells. So Foggy is in quite some trouble here. Especially because he's still in upkeep. Like with 57 supply, I can't really do much with it. But then again, Remind is already breaking upkeep himself, so that's balanced out again with the gold income. But it was a really, really good trade for Remind there, and nicely played by him. There's still triple heal scroll for Foggy though, which is quite a big deal. Now, in case you wonder why he has the Orb of Venom on his Demon Hunter, on his Keeper, it's because, yes, Demon Hunter attacks faster, so the 5 bonus damage is better on him, but the damage over time is the same. And Demon Hunter is gonna get entangled a bit, he's just gonna get forced out of the fight by getting focused or something like that, whereas the Keeper, he doesn't need to move around and search for a target or be more defensive, he can just keep on auto-attacking all day long, as long as he has bears in front of him. Well, allied bears in front of him, of course. So it's actually quite nice to have that orb on the Keeper instead. Especially if you have such nice items on Demon Hunter anyway for damage output in general. And you want to have that Scroll of Healing on Demon Hunter, at least one of them, because Scroll of Healing, using it only in one hero, will have a cooldown. Now it's 62 against 65 supply. The thing is, Remind has 2-1 upgrades while Foggy doesn't have any upgrades at all. He's not gonna get any anytime soon, he's just far too low on lumber for that. Instantly gets a Wisp picked off, so that's even less lumber income for Foggy. But that lumber income doesn't matter for the fight now anyway, that's about to break out. That's the most beautiful bear A move I've ever seen. And there's the Scroll of Protection for Remind, which is actually a really nice pickup that he has here, together with the Healing Scroll. His Demon Hunter is in quite some trouble, though, has the Invul Potion to save himself for now. Might as well reach to him too, is not really doing so. Foggy's Demon Hunter was in some trouble, managed to heal up at the Moonwells though. And the Demon Hunter of Remind is out of the fight now, but he stabs back into this with the Staff of Teleportation. The thing is, Foggy is fighting in his space, so he has the Moonwells to his advantage. His reinforcements and staffed units arrive again in the fight a lot more quickly. And all the bears so low for Remind, nicely microing it though with the rejuvenations here. And so far 52 supply against 57 in favor of Foggy. So looking at supply numbers, this seems to be better for Foggy for now. And also a lot of the Bears of Remind are really close to dying. They still have mana for Reach as well, but they die before they can use it. And Demon Hunter of Remind is in trouble as well. Now the staff is ready, but there's no Dispel! The Dryad was out of mana for the Dispel, and Foggy taking this fight really nicely. Even though Remind was ahead in upgrades, it was not enough. Foggy with the defender's advantage, just pulling this game into his favor and winning the second one, which means he's advancing into the grand final.